I got a really nice lot of horror heads together, and I'm really keen to check them all out here, so stay tuned for more, but we're going to kick off this mini Mighty Maxathon with this one of my very favourite horror heads. Mighty Max Pulverizes the sea squirm, and there's no reason I love it so much except for nostalgia. I mean, this thing is kind of dorky and all over the place. There's claws coming out of the head, snakes coming out of the mouth, and these weird growths around the ears which look a little bit, dorky. I could pick this thing apart all day, but honestly, this is one of my favourite sets. And in terms of these horror heads, you actually do get a few things in here. Opening it up, you can see that the sea serpent is coiled here, and the claws are actually part of Krillor, the guardian of the watery graveyard. Some of the horror heads have some really tacky painted details on the inside, but I like the combination here. There's not too much happening, but it sets apart the scene, and as a kid, I felt like the ridges inside, even though they don't look like much, they made it feel like a bit more of an enclosed space, and gave me a bit more of an environment to work in, compared to some of the horror heads where you literally pull everything out. So when I got my lot of horror heads, most of these came with their very own comic strips too. So for the sea squirm, Mighty Max gets teleported underwater, where he goes on to use a bone to hit the bad guys. It's not exactly the quick thinking Mighty Max that we're used to, but apparently he's after the treasure chest. The joke being that he gets teleported away before he can retrieve anything. Actually, this set reminds me a bit of Caught by the Man-Eater Doomzone playset, where Calamaris is using a submarine shaped like a shark to scare people away and snab that sunken treasure. So there's a great opportunity to combine and merge these two playsets. And I think that's one of the things I really like about the horror heads. They can be used to complement or extend another Doomzone, swap out a few characters and carry on a much bigger adventure. So that about wraps it up for this horror head. If you want to see a few more high resolution images or even read that comic strip for yourself, check out the links to head over to the Leftover Culture Review website. And stay tuned and subscribe for some more Mighty Max horror heads reviews this month, or check out one of the earlier Mighty Max reviews from the channel. Thanks for watching.